Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Got an NBA weekly review again, of course. Got some things to discuss. You know, the main thing, of course, you've probably seen for the title is, of course, the Jimmy Butler stuff. Jimmy Butler trade situation is going to be crazy. As you guys know, I'm a big-time Heat fan, as you can see right there. Yeah, that's the classic. That's when we actually was a real team. A team that was winning championships. You know, they won a championship in a while. But the Heat, Jimmy Butler, I don't think we can kind of fix that relationship, and they suspended him for 7 games as well. So now it's kind of like he's not coming back, because you know you can't suspend a guy for 7 games and then like, oh, come back, but hey man, how's it going? Thank you for suspension. Thank you for letting me lose $3 million. Thank you. I don't think it's gonna happen. So most likely Jimmy Butler's gotta get moved, but Pat Riley, his ego. Pat Riley's a legend. Don't get me wrong. You know, we got like 8 championships. You know, with the Lakers, coaching the Lakers. You know, being the team president, all type of stuff like that. But his ego sometimes, and he makes so abrupt decisions. If he was just waited and kept the stuff in the house where it's not too crazy, where Jimmy Butler wanted to get out, okay, we'll put you somewhere where you want to go. You gotta have more leverage a little bit to get more assets back. Now the teams know that you want to get rid of them. They're like, I ain't gotta give you what you want, really. I can kind of wait, because if Jimmy Butler just stays with you, he becomes free agent next year because he opted out of his 5th-year option. I mean, he opted out his player option, and he's become a free agent next season. I can try to give him on the offseason. Now, of course, doing that, you might have other suitors that come after him, but you'd be willing to take that chance probably too. Or you can maybe trade up for him right now and maybe extend him and see if you have him for a little longer run. But I thought Miami messed up a little bit. Pat Riley messed up and messed his hand, like drew his hand too early instead of just waiting and just keeping it in the house and keeping it like, okay, Jimmy, you don't want to be here no more like that. We're just try to find show me some teams you want to go to, and we'll try to find the best fit for us and for you like that to win both sides. They'd be like, it would be easier. But for some reason, they got it all out of house and all crazy stuff that happened, suspending him and stuff. And now I think the NBA, the NBA Player Association is just, I think they kind of intervene and trying to like find a way to appeal the suspension and all type of stuff. So they're making a lot of just ruckus and a lot of noise. And now the teammates for the Heat got to answer for those questions. They already answered for the questions earlier, which you're able to make those that statement in the interview, which he shouldn't probably done either. But now the teammates got to answer the question. They're gonna be asking Tyler Hero about the Tyler Hero. Like, man, I've been in trade rumors forever, so it's not new to me. Then you know, Bam Adebayo, they asking them questions about that. All the players questions about that. Should be focused on the game. We just got blown out by the goddamn Jazz yesterday. It was 36. We lost at 36 points to the Jazz yesterday, which is crazy. They usually don't happen, of course, like that. But Jazz had a very good shooting night and went out there and cooked us. But yeah, the Heat got a lot of things to deal with. We hopefully can get it solved. You know, I'm tired of us getting to the threshold, getting to that final point, and it's falling off. And I think they got time for another rebuilding year. I know the Heat is a very competitive team, kind of like my Steelers. The Heat and Steelers are very alike, and I'm a fan of both teams. As you guys know, the Steelers lost 4 straight games. They're in the playoffs. The Heat, similar team as well. They can get in the playoffs, but they're not great enough to win the playoffs. Good enough to get in the playoffs, but not great enough to get to win the playoffs. And they're always so competitive, so they never be. I don't want them to lose games on purposely, of course not. But they're always so competitive that they never fall low enough to get higher picks or be able to get certain guys and stuff, because they're always a competitive team. So it's always hard for them to get draft guys, or it's always hard for them to get other guys because their team's already stay competitive in the way they have things tied in. So sometimes you get yourself stuck in limbo, and they be so hesitant to making big moves. And they're good franchises, you know, good franchises, won championships, you know, historic background and stuff, but they always seem a little shaky in that aspect. And both my teams like that, Steelers and Heat. Oh, actually, kind of Mercury too, a little bit like that too as well. You know, he gets that threshold, but never can get over that hump, and we holding on to a legend and Taurasi a little too long. But that's a story for a different time. That's when we get into the NBA stuff like that. So all my teams kind of in the same boat. You know, good enough to get in the playoffs, but not great enough to win out in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens with that. But we also did see Kawhi Leonard come back. Kawhi Leonard came back, scored 12 points in 19 minutes, played pretty good, 4 for 11. He said that playing is the easy part. I guess he's trying to get his bearing back a little bit more. As you guys seen that picture that they had at first, remember his knee. One knee was bigger than the other, like that, the skin around the knee. You know, a lot of the surgeries that happen. Kawhi Leonard is one of the best players of this generation, one of the best. You know, the top 75 player, of course, all time. They had him on a little list, top 75. Also, he's a future Hall of Famer. Two final MVPs on 2 different teams as well. Amazing player, got amazing feats and do all type of cool stuff. You know, one of the best defenders as well. And it's the injuries that plagued his career a little bit. I feel like he still have he's still good. When he's healthy, he still can go out there and put up some big time points. And the Clippers have done a good job without him to still be able to be in contention, to be winning games, to keep themselves going and moving and stuff. But I feel like Kawhi just gotta, you know, like we gotta see what happens. Like, he's gonna be playing maybe for a few more years. He's gonna retire early or something like that. He's 33 right now, so he's still pretty young in the game of football and basketball. But you know, 33 in sports is still old. In real life, it's not old, but you know, in sports it's old. So like, but he still got, I feel like he still got a little bit left. I think he's still kind of like in the end part of his prime a little bit. He can just stay healthy, Because last year he played 68 games, which was good, but it's just the playoffs came and then something happened to his knee again, and it's those injuries that happen out of nowhere that kind of hurt him a little bit. He already got championships, of course, but I feel like he want to bring his city. I think he's from LA. Want to bring his city a championship, so that'd be very cool to see. Bring the Clippers their first championship ever would be crazy as well. Like that, you do that. You bring a team, or organization, their first championship, you're solidified for life. You know what he did with the Raptors? Solidified for life. You bring a team your first championship, so we'll see what happens with that situation. We also see Anthony Edwards drop 53 points yesterday and lose. I'm getting tired of seeing it. We've seen this happen many times. You know, guys dropping 40+ points, 50+ points, and then losing games. It happened a few times this season, and like they lost to the Pistons. Yeah, it was like 119 to 100. I think 103 or something like that, 100 or something. But he got cooked by the Pistons. You know, so he dropped 53 points. I know he's been saying a lot of things like, you know, people been saying stuff about him not being a leader, a good leader, and all this crazy stuff. And Edwards is a great player, and you know, it's just kind of got to find himself a groove and get in the groove a little bit. Because last year you had Carter Towns. Yeah, Carter Towns didn't play the best in the playoffs, but in the regular season, Carter Towns was a pretty good, you know, very good player. You know, very up there, you know, elite level player, going out there and playing. And I feel like Carter Towns could probably average even more points. He'd be one of the best scorers in the league if he just went downhill. You know, he like to set up for a lot of shots, a lot more. If he just played downhill and just got downhill and used his size and strength, he probably could average more points, even more like that. But he's a great player, so losing a guy like that and trying to replace him is very hard. Julius Randle is cool, and don't get me wrong, he's cool, but you know, he's not Carter Towns. You know, so there's a lot of voids to have to replace, to try to fix some things up and change some things around, kind of get used to each other and get used to being in the groove together and stuff as well. So we'll see what happened with that. But the standings are kind of still the same. You know, Cavaliers, Celtics, top of the East, of course, all those teams. And, you know, in the West, the Thunder and all those teams at top still doing their thing. So it's kind of like still the same, but we're going to see what happens. Of course, the trade deadline is coming up. Cameron Johnson, name circulating around, trade rumors. You know, Dorian Finney-Smith is already gone. The Lakers got him. And then you also seen, of course, who else was the first? Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder's already gone too as well with the Warriors. Cameron Johnson is probably be best fit for anybody, really. He averaged 19 points per game, shooting 43% from the three-point line, which is amazing, and he's shooting 49% from the field as a whole. So he's playing very good basketball. He can defend as well around the perimeter, so he's just a phenomenal player. So having a guy like that would be great. You know, it'll be very interesting to see. Very interesting to see exactly what happened with that situation, what happened with that stuff, of course. But yeah, this is kind of all I have for today's video. You know, watching basketball, maybe want to go play basketball, but I was like, I haven't played basketball in I think a few weeks, not a few weeks, a few months, I think. Yeah, I've been basketball a few months. We'll probably join some type of rec league thing again too. I'm gonna start recording for the YouTube series. It'd be funny. Last time we joined, we went 4-4. I know this is off topic, but we went 4-4. And we went, yeah, 4-4 because I think we had 8 games in that one. We went 4-4. We made the playoffs and we were one and done. we lost by like 3 points in the playoffs like that a little bit too. You know, I think that season I had to find my stat sheet. I think I averaged like 18 points like that. I was playing goddamn center. You know, they had me playing center. You know when you play regular people. You know, I'm 6'3", and I'm 6'3.5", but my shoes on probably like around close to 6'4". So I'm about 200. I'm 200 like right now. I'm probably like 237. I weigh myself again. So, but back then I was like 245 or something. So I was playing center. And some people I was guarding was like. There's some people that was there, like one dude who was like 6'7" and stuff like that, to guard some bigger people too. But I was playing center for my team, really, so I had to do like some of the other stuff, like set the screens, picking rolls, and getting rebounds, playing low on the block. Like they're doing different things, and I was able to score. I feel like I didn't really shoot that many threes either. My free throws, I got most of my points from my free throw line because I was getting fouled a lot. I think they kept fouling, they were fouling a lot. It was some crazy fouls, and then most of my points came from the free throw line, and I think I only attempted like. I probably attempted like maybe 1-3 a game. Not even 1-3 a game. I was not shooting the three ball at all. I'm not a shooter like that, a 3-point shooter. I can shoot the mid range, and I can get in a paint like that. I drive in if I see a lane. Might go up there for a dunk here and there. I might fall off the rim one time, so I don't try it too often. But I go for a dunk here and there like that. But getting to the rim, most of my play style is more like down low, you know, like that. Playing the post, you know, spin off stuff and getting downhill and playing in the rim and stuff. But I attempt some threes sometimes. You know, but it gotta be off the dribble. It gotta be something I'm feeling. Maybe top the key or the wing like that. But I'm not a 3-point shooter, so you don't expect me to shoot a lot of threes like that, like crazy. I'm just gonna take the closest shot. I always say the closest shot is the best shot. Like that, the closer you are, the better chance you got of making it. But I'm gonna try to. We do join that league. It's a new league because we're joining. There's like a little league supposed to have media day and all type of stuff too. We joined that league thing. I'm probably gonna have a video for you guys like that, kind of recording the vlog. Do like a little vlog series a little bit, recording like the games and stuff, and see how it goes. That'd be very funny. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.